AAA, she got Famous AAA, back with Famous made, very exclusive location. And we got none other.
Yeah, slim but she got legs, a mop with the wet head, plus she got her own bread. Moves change the game up, make it look easy like an open layup. Yeah.
The Musalini, man, Farrell Dawn, your boy Moose, you know what it is, man. We outside with my boy Famous AAA on this Famous Made interview, man. You already know. Log the fuck in, tap in. We outside, New York City. What's good?
Moose, talk to the people, just let people know who you are if they're not familiar with. You got a big fan base out here, but there's obviously people who haven't tuned in yet. If they're not tuned in yet, let them know who you are, where you from.
Yeah, I'm an independent artist out of New York City, you know, Washington Heights. Shout out to all the 5 boroughs, you know what I mean? But I'm repping Uptown, the home of the Hayes, home of the Hustlers. You know, I'm currently signed to Ninth Wonder, the GOAT, Jamla Records. Like I said, man, I'm just, you know, doing what I do, man, bringing that real hip-hop, you know, back on the scene, that smooth player shit back on the scene, you feel me?
Yeah, so fresh off Uptown Bandits 2, fresh off, what's the other project? Gentlemen of Leisure 2. Explain the momentum, man. Explain, and then you got Cookin Soul.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my big bro, Cookin Soul, man, the legend himself. We got an album out right now, streaming on all platforms. It's called Macaroni, and it's entirely produced by Cookin Soul. You know, I've been a fan of Soul for a while now. I've been watching him put in a lot of work. He don't work with a lot of big people, so it's a blessing to be able to put out an album with Cookin Soul, man. The shit, you know, the shit is a classic, man. Ain't no skippers on it. He blessed me with some dope-ass beats, and I did what I did. You know, I just applied that fly player rhyming on it. And we got a classic out right now, man. Shout out to everybody that copped the vinyl. Shout out to everybody that copped the Macaroni T-shirts. The merch sold out real fast, like, you know. And we got some more shit in the can cooking up, man. But I want to thank my supporters, my fans, because they really played a part in me and Cookin Soul linking up. You know, I had like a whole year where they were just tagging them under the comments, like, yo, you need to fuck with Moose. You need to do a song with Moose. And I think, you know, he noticed that, man, and eventually we just started cooking, man. So shout out to my fans and my supporters, man, because y'all played a big role in this Cookin Soul and Moose wave, you feel me?
With that being said, Cookin Soul, what does Cookin Soul bring to the table different from other producers that you work with?
Cookin Soul, man, he's real into what I'm doing right now as far as this whole player, you know what I mean, pimp, fly shit, man. He's a fan of that, man, and he, like, you know, he just wanted to take that and put it more in people's face, man. And I think he did a good job as far as sending me beats that were gonna fit my vocal tone and fit the sound and the theme for the project that we was going for, because I honestly didn't even know what we was gonna call the tape, but we recorded like 2 or 3 songs. And after the 3rd song, I had said something in one of the verses where I referred to Macaroni, and he hit me on the phone like, bro, we calling the album Macaroni. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, we calling the album Macaroni and shit. So I like the fact that Cookin Soul handled a lot of the rollout for this shit, man. I'm going to keep it 100. Like, from the videos y'all been seeing to the artwork y'all been seeing, like, that's all been curated from Cookin Soul. Like, he made it easy for me to just rap, and I'm not one of those artists that just likes to rap. I'm real hands-on with my shit. Like, I need to be a part of the artwork. I need to be a part of the visual, the rollout. But Cookin Soul is such a legend, you feel me? And his catalog and his resume is so crazy that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fall back, and I'm gonna just follow his lead, man. You know, cause he got more experience in this shit than me. So I was like, let me just follow the big bro. And the shit crazy, man, from the artwork to the way he rolled it out, to the visuals, the cartoon videos. It's just been a whole different wave, man, and I think the people been fucking with it. And, you know, the project is going crazy. It's doing crazy numbers right now. And, you know, me and Cookin Soul talking about a part 2, you know. Yeah, man, we just gonna keep putting this player shit in your face, baby, you feel me?
Dude, so let's take it back to the beginning, though. What's some of the music videos that got you to say, wow, this is what I want to do? Like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this hip-hop shit. What's some of the music videos that you've seen, or what was your favorite music video that got you, like, to the point where you at now? and then explain some of your influences on top of that, music influences.
Like, to be real, the first music video that I seen when I was younger, it came on, I think it was MTV, was Money Ain't a Thing. It was Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri, and they driving fast cars, top down, just doing all kind of crazy shit. Now, this time, I ain't even know, like, I was young. I'm not really know who's rapping, but I knew who Jay-Z was, you feel me? And I remember that video really, like, it stayed in my head forever. Like, I'll never forget that shit. It was just so fly. I'm like, yo, these niggas is living life. And I'm like, yo, that's what I got to do. So ever since I seen that video, I started writing. I used to have, like, I was young just writing, like, songs in a notebook and shit. I used to have a whole, like, notebooks full of raps, and I used to spit them to my younger brothers. And they would tell me, like, yo, that shit all right. You know what I mean? That shit gave me the motivation to keep writing. And, as far as artists, man, of course, all the greats like Tupac, B.I.G., Nas, Cameron, like Dipset was a real big influence because they were close. They were in Harlem, and I'm in the Washington Heights. So, you know, they were basically reachable. They were touchable, you feel me? So, you know, that shit inspired me because I'm like, damn, these dudes from Uptown and they doing big things. Cam was on his Pink Fly shit. Jim Jones was on his Capo shit. Santana was on his Prince of the City shit, yeah. So that shit was just crazy. It was just a crazy movement. Even 50 when he came out, 50 might have been the first album I bought. Like, everything I think I had before was bootleg. I just get from the bootleg spots and shit, the mixtape spots. But 50's wave, like the buzz he had for that first album was so crazy that it made me go and buy the real album. I was like, nah, I gotta buy this real album and shit. And that's just crazy. But and Max B's one of my favorite rappers. Like Stack Bundles, that whole era was nice for me too. Like, I picked up a lot of game from them. And then, of course, you got like the Rock Marcianos, the Currencies, you feel me? And the producers too, like the Pete Rocks, the Ninth Wonders, the DJ Premiers, the Static Selectors. Like, you know, they all inspire me in a way, you feel me?
So, see, I like the way you mention that because, like, a lot of people I see, they're this pro new era, which is good. Drop singles. I can honestly say it don't matter who I heard. I never became a fan of somebody or one song. I had to listen to a whole project. And I'm going to applaud you because you got me in my bag to just drop projects that when people come back, they see the catalog. You told me this personally. They see the catalog and they become a fan. It's rare somebody going to be a fan of your one song. So even though they have that going out nowadays, it's cool, but I must take my hat off to you on that because the projects is where people are like, oh, all right, I could vibe out and listen to this whole thing. All right, he got another project. Where was I at when this dropped? I seen you in action in the studio. I never seen you record in like a home studio. What do you prefer, the home studio, recorder studio, or both?
Either or is fine with me and shit. It's like, you know, I'm all about the vibe and shit, you feel me? If it's a big studio and the vibe is right, we gonna cook up some shit. But at the same time, I believe in getting the work done however it gotta get done. So, you know, I record a lot in the crib too, you know what I mean? And literally in my pajamas and my sandals type shit comfortably, you feel me? A lot of the fly shit and legendary shit versus y'all done heard were recorded in the crib, you feel me? Most of the Dawn and I, the first album was recorded all of it was recorded in my crib actually, you feel me? Cause I ain't even get to meet Ninth Wonder yet. He was just sending me beats through the email and shit. By the time I went to North Carolina to meet Ninth, our album was already done, you feel me? So I basically did the whole shit in the crib. So any independent artist that's coming up, I would recommend have your own studio setup because one, you don't gotta wait for nobody to get your work done. You know what I mean? Two, it's gonna sound the same as these niggas shit when you get it mixed. And three, you'll be able to spend and master your craft better because you got access to it 24/7. You feel me? And I feel like that's how I got nice because I had access to my own shit to be able to write. Because a lot of people like, yo, Moose, you got better. You don't got better and shit. And it's just because I got my own shit. So I'm just in the crib steel sharpen steel. I'm in the crib writing, you feel me? Practice makes perfect, you feel me? So yeah, we just, don't get it fucked up. Big studio, small studio. I was just in Orlando, recorded a whole album with Ice Lord, and I forgot to bring the mic stand in the what you call, yeah, the pop filter. So nigga, I'm holding the mic like this, man, with a sock on this shit, rapping, nigga. That my nigga SD pulled up, did the same. Like we cut from a different cloth, man. As long as we, hotel rooms, New Orleans, you feel me? It's like, and then these are records that we don't actually put out and people fuck with. They wouldn't even know shit got recorded in the fucking, you know what I mean? In the 3-star hotel, you feel me? Right, with some prostitutes outside screaming out the top of their lungs and shit.
It's interesting with that take, because it's like those times bring out the best of you, especially when you see those records that come out and you're like, damn, I recorded this shit in this condition, that condition, this condition, that condition. So those little steps is going to take you from zero to hero. Now, speaking on zero to hero, not getting paid to getting paid, what was that process for you? Was it like a overnight process? I know for a fact it wasn't an overnight process, but if it was, walk people through that process, because a lot of people, they do it. What you mean, like? Got explain your route from being an artist who doing your first feature, paying them, till you getting paid off features. Run that by the people.
It was all trials and tribulations. Like, the first thing is first, you can't be scared to take a risk, my nigga. So like, I took a lot of L's, man. I was just spending money recklessly. I didn't have like a real business plan behind it. I thought I could just, rap and somebody was going to find me and sign me and shit. I remember just one day saying, I'm going to just switch my whole style up, switch the way I move. I even changed my rap name from Basic to General to, what I'm known now as the Musalini and shit, Moose. And I was like, I'm going to rebrand myself and I'm going to take it more seriously, man. So I just started networking, man. Networking, hitting the field, being where I needed to be. I met some of the right people doing that. And then you also got to work. You also got to work, master your craft. I would tell artists they got to know what lane they about to go into, what sound they want to go with, because that shit'll make it easier to know what you going to do with it, you feel me? So I see people invest money in the stocks. I see people invest money in the real estate. Niggas don't invest no money into the shit they love, you feel me? The shit they want to do, you feel me? So, like, at the end of the day, I know what I want to do. I want to get paid to do the shit I love. So what I did is I focused on investing in the shit I love, which is the music. I went and got my own studio equipment. I started shooting visuals, you feel me? And then I taught my niggas around me, like, the same thing. Like, yo, bro, this is all you got to do. So now I got a team of niggas that's trying to do the same thing too, you feel me? And that's important, man. You can't try to do everything yourself, man. But if you could get around a team and y'all can make something work, yeah, shit is gonna start moving, man.
I mean, shout out Bates, man. This is a good brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a conversation with him one-on-one in the car, riding with him, me and him talking about life, fatherhood, and things of that nature. But shout out to Bates. I know he's behind a lot of things that's going on with you. Also, you doing your thing. But who you want to work with, brands, companies, whoever, entrepreneurs, let the people know who you want to rock with.
Well, first of all, it's kind of crazy because I never thought I'd be working with Ninth Wonder, man. You talking about somebody that got records with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Grammy Award winning, Little Brother production. Like, that wasn't something I was even could have fathomed, to be honest and shit. So, just being able to work with a producer like that right now, it's crazy. But I do want to work with like the Rock Marcianos,
Explain the interaction with him, because I seen you post you ran into Rock.
Rock is a good dude, man. I seen him. He said he fuck with my energy. We exchanged numbers. We've been chopping it up, man. And he said he gonna start putting some shit to the side for me. So hopefully y'all get Moose rapping over some Rock Marcy beats, man. But shout out to the God, cause his pen really motivated me. Like, in the way he goes about his lane is motivation, man. So I want to work with him. Shout out to Currency. That's the God right there, man. I got the chance to go out to New Orleans and kick it with the homie, man. Like, you know, and hopefully me and him put in some more work. I want to fuck with the Larry Junes, you know, the Jay Worthies. I'm a real big fan of that whole West Coast player hip hop scene. You feel me? That they got over there. On the East Coast, man, I definitely need one with Killer Cam, man. KFC, man. Killer fucking Cam. If Max B come home, I need one with Max B, man. Just give me a hug, my nigga. That's all, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, those are a few artists off top, you know, that I would want to work with. And as far as producers, somebody tell DJ Quick, man. Tell DJ Quick we need to get one in. Somebody tell Pharrell we need to get one in. You feel me? But there's a bunch of dope producers I like to work with, man. But right now it's like it's crazy. Brands, man, yeah, Averex, holla at me, man. You know what I mean? I'm spending bands on jackets over here, man. Pele Pal too. You feel me? Like, shout out to LRG, the tree, man. That's the family right there, man. You know, I'm a model on the low too. I want to start modeling for more brands. But you know, we focused on this rap shit right now. And shout out to Crisis, Soundtrack, you know, the big bro Ninth, the whole Jamla Records, man. Let's go.
I'm getting secondhand contact. And the reason why I'm saying this because we had Gentleman Leisure 1 and we had Part 2. And I had a chance to partake in both of these projects. What do you feel is the difference between 1 and 2? What was the learning experiences from 1 and 2? And is there a Part 3 on the way?
I was just gonna say that shit. Like, me and Dutch probably did 1, 2, and 3, like, all in like 3 months and shit or some shit like that, man. You know, I met Dutch through my boy Silent Snipers. That's another dope artist I've been fucking with for a long time. And you know, Dutch had the studio in Midtown, so we used to just pull up and knock out like 2, 3 songs a night for like 30 nights straight. So one day I looked at this nigga and I'm like, bro, we gotta drop some shit. And we dropped that Gentleman of Leisure 1. That shit went crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit went crazy. And then I would say the difference between 1 and 2, Dutch definitely got better as a producer. His arrangements, his like the way he the shit. The if you notice, he had his boy Stan do a few things in there, like, you know, he made it more like of a movie as far as like, you know, the way it even plays and rolls out and shit. And you know, we got the first single off the shit featuring Smoke Dizza. You feel me? And usually when I do projects and shit, I'm usually the nigga that be getting the bigger features. But it was cool because this time my nigga Dutch made it happen. You feel me? Because I ain't really know Dizza. You know what I mean? So Dutch already had the relationship with Dizza, and he was like, man, we need the verse. So he just made it happen. So that's you know what I mean? That's a level up from 1 to 2 just right there, because you know Dizza been doing this shit for a minute.
To me, in my opinion, the difference between Gentleman Leisure 1 and Gentleman of Leisure 2 is, seemed like Gentleman of Leisure 1, we was actually like working on a project, you know what I'm saying? It was like we doing Gentleman of Leisure 1, like we knew what we was doing songs for that album. I feel like Gentleman of Leisure 2, we had more time, you know what I mean? Plus we were working with the whole team, you know what I mean? We weren't just recording Moose's album, which we were doing Part 2, but we were also doing Putwork's album, we was doing Stack's project, we was doing Risk Taker project. So it was like we had doing a project, we were doing everyone's project pretty much that I was producing. So we had like way more music to pick from, and it was just more cohesive to me. I mean, as far as you know, I mean, it's more comfortable as far as the recording process.
What's your favorite record off that Part 2?
My favorite record off of Part 2 is I like Fishbowl. It just sounds like a beat that I would like just normally listen to like when I'm driving and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know what I mean, I vibe to that song. I mean, all the songs is dope, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably better songs on the project. I think the best song is probably the one with maybe Cuts and A. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably the best song because everybody killed it. The beat is dope. Niggas killed the hook. Both verses was killed. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that was probably the dopest song. But yeah, my favorite is Fishbowl.
Projects you got dropping before the year is over?
Before the year is over, I mean, I already dropped 5. It's damn. It's just March. Damn. So it's March, right? I'm trying to drop like like I got like maybe 10 or 11 more albums to drop. Now I understand every album doesn't always drop because I've had like over 10 albums like in my career that have been shelved, so I know everyone isn't gonna drop. So I'm gonna realistically say I'm trying to get out like 6 or 7, but the goal is like I really want like 11 more to drop this year, and that's just me like producing. I want to drop at least like 2 with me rapping too. I want to try to sneak in there. So I mean, it's whatever, man. We working, and everybody is a competition over here. Me and Moose compete and see who could release the most albums and shit. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. I just something popped up to my head real quick when you was asking me about the transition of the grind. Yo, shout out to my brother 38 Special, man. Shout out to my nigga 38 Special. And God We Trust is streaming on all platforms, man. He produced that whole shit. Y'all know 38 is like one of the best rappers in the game, but he get crazy with the production as well. And on top of that, he one of the first niggas in this shit with like a respectful reputation to really show, like, give me an opportunity, bro, and like, you know, bring me into his empire and just blueprint on how to do it myself. Cause a lot of niggas I have you around, you know, just working and won't give you the game. Like 38 Special really gave me the game as far as the vinyls, the physicals, how to turn albums into money, you feel me? How to turn your projects into that cash money, you feel me? So, you know, that's my nigga forever because, you know, he showed me the hustle, man. So, you already know, man. In God We Trust, you know what I mean? Jamla Records, holla at your motherfucking boy. You know, you can find me on IG at the Musalini, my YouTube, the Musalini. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube because I'm finna drop a bunch of fly videos, man. Shout out to my boy Famus. He been ripping and running all year, dropping videos with me, man, and really flooding y'all niggas with the content, man. So the whole team is working. Frown Music Group is working. I got more albums coming out with Name Crisis, the whole Jamla. You know, I'm still picking your bitch up in the shoulder, by the shoulder and dunking her, you feel me? Like ain't nothing changed. Shout out to the whole Players Club. Shout out to my boy O Finesse, my manager Bates, and my boy Ice Lord, man. You already know. Holla at your boy, man.